Welcome home.
Yes, ma'am. God bless America. Another 7 and 7.
Coming up, soldier.
Excuse me, darling.
Oh, watch it, man.
Buy me a drink?
Oh, what? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's my chest.
Henderson, what's up, man?
Get me out of here.
Dude, we all want to get out of here, man, but the Army has our ass right now.
Hey!
Let's get him out of here. Easy, easy, easy. I got him. You're all right, man. Come on, Henderson, get up. Come on, come on. Everybody move, move, move. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Wasn't that part where the helicopter crashed and the roller coaster cool? It was like,
Maybe next time we'll see a comedy. What do you say?
yeah, I want to see that new Adam Sandler movie.
Sure. As soon as you turn 18.
From Mom, Dad?
No? 11 messages.
You're gonna answer them all now.
Nope. Gonna wait till we get to the car. We're gonna get some ice cream, right? Dr. Stephen Connor? We're from the Walter Reed Army Medical Center. How did you guys...
Your wife told us where you were. We've been trying to reach you, sir.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't know. We may have a medical code yellow, doctor. How sure are you?
Sure enough to like the Pentagon, sir.
Oh, buddy, I have to go to work now. We'll get ice cream next time, okay? All right, let's go.
PFC Richard Henderson of the 1st Cavalry Division, 4th Brigade, had just finished his rotation, guarding munition stockpiles outside of Fallujah.
When did he arrive stateside?
About 5 days ago, along with 3 others in his unit.
What diagnosis are you ordering from, sir?
Possible exposure to a biological or chemical agent during a recent deployment in Iraq.
What was the contaminant?
Backtracking, the Army believes it was an unexploded ordnance the 4 soldiers came in contact with.
Where's the shell now, sir?
That's the damn thing. No one thought the shell was hot until the soldiers became ill. Reconnaissance in Fallujah is trying to locate it. But I don't have to tell you what a cluster job that's turning out to be.
The 4 soldiers, did they all have the same exposure with the shell?
No, PFC Henderson and Private Van Horn had the most direct contact. This is where they were placed before being put in isolation.
Has the room been secured?
Knowing what a pain in the ass you were in flanking Gulf War syndrome, what do you think, Captain?
How are the soldiers' conditions, Colonel?
It's easier to explain if you see for yourself.
Were any of the 4 soldiers symptomatic before leaving Iraq?
Not according to their transfer papers or re-entry exams.
Normally, chemical exposure doesn't have an incubation period. If they were exposed to a chemical agent, they would have been down within the first 24 hours.
Our fear is we're dealing with a new type of agent, perhaps a biological weapon with an incubation period.
We're gonna run our own tests at the NIH, but expect full access to all medical
You'll
records.
have whatever you need. The Army doesn't want to be on the wrong side of this one.
Like they were in the Gulf War syndrome, sir?
Call Eva, get her up to speed. I expect a full press lockdown on this one. Colonel, why aren't there more reported cases overseas? We've been there for over a year. Why now?
Stephen, the truth is, we don't know. But if this is the result of some undiscovered biological agent...
Then the war has entered the next phase.
Here's a cheery way to start the day.
The Institutional Review Board is threatening an investigation of our clinical trial.
Now what?
They're concerned that this round of experimental drugs isn't effectively minimizing patient suffering.
Tell the IRB Brain Trust there's a reason they're called...
Experimental drugs. Yeah, I'm not sure how long that song and dance is gonna last. They mean business. Looking for Barrett Fiddler.
I'm just wondering how he's doing. I haven't heard from him in a while. How did you know I was looking for Barrett?
Everybody has their favorites. Personally, I always look forward to seeing this one reporter from the Post every time we have a national health alert.
All right, what about the idea that this agent could be transmittable through touch or bodily fluids?
No one at Walter Reed has reported pulmonary problems similar to the soldiers, including staff who had direct contact with them.
The bartender said PFC Henderson danced with at least a dozen women last night. So if it is possible, we should have seen the spike by now.
If it has an incubation period, maybe it's coming.
I'll alert ERs in the DC area to look for any spike in acute respiratory distress syndrome.
ARDS. All right, Miles, run tests on the soldiers for biological agents found in Iraq.
I'll start with the bacterial culture for anthrax.
For everything. Order antibody tests for anything even thought to be present in the Persian Gulf.
Fortunately, the Pentagon doesn't want this leaking any more than we do, not until we know absolutely what we're up against. They're sending someone to liaison with you at Gladys Halpern.
Just what we need. More government.
All right, find out everything about her. But until you know more, I'd just as soon keep every bureaucrat at arm's length.
I know the military hasn't told us everything. Just like last time.
You know, you're probably right. But conspiracy theories are gonna have to wait for another day. Let's just investigate the medicine. Okay?
Hey, Connor, I know it's not the first thing on your mind right now, but we have a problem with the von Recklinghausen clinical trial.
Oh, last thing I read about
They
it.
were fine, I know, but now some of the participants are having a reaction to one or more of the drugs. Severe rashes and a high creatinine level.
It could be an intercurrent illness or a positive response to the immune system attacking the neurofibromas.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Connor.
Steven,
Hey, Lise.
did you get the separation papers?
Yeah, I got the papers yesterday.
We have to talk about them.
I need to talk to Jack first.
Steven?
You're the one who asked for this. If you're gonna tear his life apart, he should hear my side of the story.
Well, you had your chance last night.
Well, I had something to do. Something came up.
I heard. Just like old times.
You heard. You know what? I'm gonna tell Jack about the separation in my own way and in my own time. Did you hear that?
This is Barrett. If I were home, I wouldn't have picked up anyway, so don't blame yourself. Leave a message.
Barrett, hi, it's Dr. Durant. Natalie. I was expecting to see you this morning. Actually, I need to see you to make sure that you're not having a negative reaction to the treatment. Anyway, you have my cell, so call me, okay?
Hey, Joe. I'm Dr. Stephen Connor at the NIH. How you feeling? Here. Let me help you with that.
The guys in my unit.
You're being taken good care of. I understand you were out doing a recon report when the ordnance was found.
Yes, sir.
Was it an isolated shell or was that part of a storage site?
It's hard to say. The sandstorm was blowing pretty thick, sir.
The Shamal winds can get pretty nasty. Did you get the nosebleeds?
Every day. Sounds like you were there, sir.
Different war, but the same damn sand. Look, Joe, I was wondering if you're exposed to any fallout from blown munitions or chemical dumps prior to finding the shell.
I'm sure we all were, sir. We used to say that whole war zone was like a big bowl of toxic soup made with some badass ingredients.
What do you remember about the shell?
I didn't find it, sir. Henderson and Muldoon did. It was kind of unusual because it looked brand new compared to the older scrap ordnance we come across.
Did you try to save the shell?
Excuse the informality, sir, but we were a little more concerned with saving our own asses. I really like to see the guys now, sir.
As soon as you're stronger.
I really like to make sure that they're okay.
Powell.
Powell! Yeah, what do we got?
7 grand mal seizure. Yeah, IV phenobarbital. Log roll him over to the right lateral position. Go! Roll him over. Okay, good. Hold on.
Nurse, apply that phenobarbital now. Hold
Got
on.
you.
Easy. Joe, easy. Easy now.
It's a nasty-ass bug. What the hell are we dealing with? Natalie's uncovered 2 additional ARDS cases. 2 middle-aged women at different hospitals across the city.
Interesting. Do you know if they had any direct contact with the soldiers?
No, not yet. What is that, mustard gas?
Yeah.
Is it me, or is this investigation beginning to smell an awful lot like the inoculation program we went through for the Gulf War?
I knew I should have turned my computer off as soon as you came in the room.
No, listen, all I'm saying is...
Nothing that I haven't heard over and over and over again.
The military has a track record. They forced us to get inoculations before the war, and then as soon as soldiers start getting sick... The military blames it on fatigue or pre-existing conditions. Instead of admitting the shots we took made us even sicker. It's the Gulf War syndrome all over again. What do you have to eat around here?
Licorice. Bookcase, help yourself.
So, how do these new ARDS cases affect your Gulf War syndrome theory?
Complicates it, but doesn't dismiss it. Anyway, I tried piecing together who the soldiers have been in contact with since returning. It'll take weeks. Apparently, these guys were very popular.
Gladys Halpern's here to see you.
What'd you find out about her?
Still looking.
Okay.